Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group want to present our group project called RFID based attendance system. Group members is ZIKRILHAKEEM and me ISYRAF HAIKAL and SAIDIN. Okay, first introduction. Nowadays, attendance system in school and college are generally based on paper. So sometimes this process cause error and also takes more time. So this project use RFID technology to make a note of every student entering in the classroom and also to calculate the time resides resides in the class. In this proposed system, every student is alerted with an RFID tag. The process of attendance can be done by placing the card near to RFID reader, and not only this, but we have to introduce some more function in this project.
Okay. What is RFID? The term RFID, radio frequency identification, is a one type of electronic device includes a small antenna and a chip. The device is used to transmit the information like person, animals, book, and any stuff between reader and RFID tag. Using radio frequency electromagnetic field, it is capable of carrying 2 KB of data. There are different kind of RFID system in the market, which consist of an antenna, a transponder, and a transceiver. Some types of tags can be located close the RFID reader, and some tags can be located from the reader. The operating frequency range of this device mainly include low, mid and high range. The low frequency range is from 30 kHz to 500 kHz. Mid frequency range is from 900 kHz to 1500 kHz, and high frequency range is 2.4 kHz to 2.5 kHz. RFID radio frequency identification is designed to serve as the purpose of barcode scanner or a magnetic strip on the back of the ATM card. It creates unique identifier for the object, and just a barcode or magnetic strip, it must be scanned to get the information. RFID must be scanned to retrieve the information.
How does RFID works? RFID belongs to a group of technologies referred to as automatic identification and data capture (AIDC). AIDC methods automatically identify objects, call data about them, and enter those data directly into computer system with little or no human intervention. RFID method utilize radio wave to accomplish this. At a simple level, RFID system consists of three components: an RFID tag or smart label, an RFID reader, and an antenna. RFID tag contain an integrated circuit and an antenna which is used to transmit data to the RFID reader. also called an interrogator. The reader can convert the radio wave to a more usable form of data. Information collect from the text is then transferred through the communication interface to a host computer system where the data can be stored in the database and analyzed at a later time. This is a circuit diagram of our group project.
Okay, in conclusion, the project will help any institute to manage their data, and this can be made better by adding some new option and component, like you can add the GSM and send SMS to the parent to the of the student whenever his card is scanned for the attendant, and you may add many other things. You can activate and can ask for the password whenever the card is scanned, and you can add the separate window for every student, and you can allow them to see that window. You can show the result or data on LCD for better presentation. That's all. Thank you.
Alright, so basically this is a simulation diagram in Proteus. Alright, so this is the Arduino Uno board. This is TX module. This is RX module. This is virtual terminal. Alright, so when we are connected to the TX module will be connected to the Arduino Uno board, and the RX module will be connected to virtual terminal. Alright, so basically when we attach the RFID card, the data will be appear like this. Alright, so the data will be appeared like the real date, the name of the username of RFID reader. Sorry, the username of RFID card, the ID number, and the real time. So basically when we are touching, the student needs to punch the card 2 times. For the first one, when the student arrive, and the second one when the student wants to go home. Alright, thank you. Alright, so basically this is the interface for the system. Alright, so the project, how it works is like, alright, okay, when we are punch our RFID card to the reader, our data will be displayed in the Excel. So okay, the first thing first, you must reset this. Alright, you must the setting to the right port. Okay, for this time I'm using the port 3 for connected to the Arduino Uno board, and then for the baud rate will be 9600. Alright, and then I will click the connect button, and then when I want to punch my card, so this is the card, and this is another card for this project. Alright, so when I punch the card to the RFID reader, the system will be displayed like this: the date, the real date, the name, the ID number 789101, and what time did he punch when he arrived. So basically this project will be like two times. The student needs to. The student need two times. Punch. So basically, when he arrive and when he going to back home. Alright. So for the next one will be this one. Alright. So the this one will be. The display will be the same, like the same. Alright. The date, the name, the ID number, and what time did he punch when he arrived. Alright, so when he want to go back home, the student needs to punch once again to make sure what time did he go back home. Alright, so just like this, the date will be the same, the name, the ID number, and what time did he punch out to going back home. Alright, so the next one. Alright, so the date will be the same, the name will be the same, and the ID number, and the what time did he going back home. Alright, so I think this is it for the simulation for this project. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.